Hey, what is up? My name is Catherine. Welcome to my channel and Merry Christmas Eve. Today we are going to be watching the Legacies Christmas episode. This is season 2, episode 8, and it is called
This Christmas was surprisingly violent.
And I thought it would be fun to do a Christmas video. So if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe. I also have a Christmas video going up tomorrow, and let's get watching. I even have cookies.
Cookie?
Christmas spirit.
Yes, I did a spell to alter your appearance. Turn you into the most vile thing I could imagine.
I just look like me.
Then I nailed it.
I definitely thought she killed him last episode and he was gonna come back another way. When you literally watched the previous episode hours ago and you still don't know what's going on.
What the hell is going on?
Don't be a Scrooge, Hope. It's Christmas.
No, it's October.
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
This is bad, Dorian.
Daddy, this is so bad.
What are you wearing?
Dorian had an extra one.
Straight off the racks at Walmart.
We get it, Hope. You're back. Don't disappear again.
You're still a bitch. Thank God.
Their relationship is hilarious.
You want me to quest for Frodo Baggins, don't you?
Lizzie's Landon nicknames are probably the best part of this show.
You thrift store hobbit. This sentient jar of artisanal mayonnaise. You might still want to plant your flag on Muppet Treasure Island. We are 3 badass witches and 1 moderately competent bird. This is why we don't entrust plans to Muppet babies. A little locator spell, and then off to Mordor I go.
Ho, ho, ho! Run. What kind of cookie?
This is leading us straight to...
North Carolina. The same place that this bus is going?
Like, they were already on the bus last night. That's like the slowest bus ever. None of the road trips in the Vampire Diaries universe actually make sense.
I'm trying to work.
You sure you want to hit this?
Hit this.
You want to help? Find me an ex.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
I used to love the holidays. I lost a lot of my family and everything changed.
I'm sorry, I can't not make y'all cry when Hope misses her family.
Do you remember the last time that you tried to reunite a father and a son?
No.
Do you remember the last time that you tried to reunite a father and a son?
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
What's your wish, Joe?
Like such a baby.
I've been a very bad boy this year.
I have been really naughty.
Just run after her? You're a vampire?
A Krampus is headed our way.
Child. Anyway, so
I have that record player in Animal Crossing.
Santa's not real. He's a myth, and you're all acting like a bunch of children. So let's just put the partridge back in the pear tree and grow the hell up.
If there's one thing Hope Michelson is gonna do, it's say something really out of pocket when Pedro was in the episode.
Pedro should have his fingers cut off and never make art again.
A werewolf cage?
You two had a kid?
Like, how's this not clicking for him? He's like, wait, you're my dad.
I wanted another trident. That's too damn bad! You were supposed to save me.
I'm Hope. And I find the holidays really stressful.
Me too, Hope. Me too.
What if there was a way that I could prove to you that I'm on your side? And I'm telling the truth.
I mean, she could just do a truth spell on him.
Hop in, Hobbit.
Lizzie?
One more word, and I will feed you to the flames of Mount Doom myself.
She's really way too overhated on Twitter. I love her.
Who wouldn't be merry on this special night?
I can't believe you're real.
Belief is what makes things real.
King said Manifestation 101.
Trapped in that awful dark place.
Like Malivore Deadass ate Santa. This is when they really lost the plot for me.
And this is my fight.
Wait, Hope, no. You're the man. This one's personal.
imagine how tired we are.
Imagine how tired we are of it.
Ho, ho.
Like, I'm embarrassed to be watching this, low-key. I'm not embarrassed enough to not post this.
Come back to the school with me. Face Hope and Josie, and then they will help you face whatever comes next.
I've seen people kind of joking about Landizzy endgame, but I can kind of see that actually, because like Landon's kind of supposed to be the Stefan of Legacies and Lizzie's obviously the Caroline. So that would be like a Stairline endgame parallel. Not that Stairline is my favorite ship, but I could see them putting them together.
We're twins.
Dead.
I say, you people talk entirely too much when action is required.
Very small indeed.
That's what she said.
Oh, wow. I am disgusted.
Put your shirt back on.
Put your clothes on.
Like, I wouldn't even be able to say that with a straight face while looking at that man.
Lucky for me, there is something called an aneurysm spell.
Which you cannot cast without touching me.
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
I'm so mentally ill.
And you're forgetting that I'm dangerous.
Ooh, I'm mentally ill.
Stop talking. Action is required.
With Landon in the trunk.
The truth spell you cast on me is still working.
She could just do a truth spell on him.
I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but
I don't hate you.
You fancy me very much indeed.
Obviously.
Santa left this for you.
And that's for you.
Like, it wasn't even real Christmas and all she was worried about was the perfect gift for her dad.
A 75 vet? For real?
I forgot that this was how he got the car. Why are they allowed to have cars at the school but not phones?
Can we have another question?
I have something that I really need to tell you. I just can't until I've had another conversation first.
He's really like, let me go dump my side bitch so I can get back with my main bitch.
You are literally the best person that's ever had the poor judgment to hang out with me. I love the way you laugh at your upside down mouth.
Out of pocket.
Trust, you will be dealt with. Period.
He really leaves his girls busted. I love he's just like,
You are beautiful and perfect.
to Josie, and then he's like,
I loved you when I couldn't remember you.
now I remember why I used to not like him, because he was actually so unlikable in these first 2 seasons. Like, Landon's my baby now, but
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Surprise, shawty! Always preferred Halloween myself.
camp. Rewatching this show has just, like, a lot of times I'm rewatching and I'm like,
wow, I kind of hate on this show a little too much.
And then other times I'm watching and I'm like, no, this kind of deserves all of the criticism I give it. And really right around here is where it really started to tang for me. Malivore as a villain, like, wasn't the worst concept in the world, but here is just like, oh, there's some like vague portal somewhere. Like, it really took them over 3 seasons to defeat Malivore, and like that's really where the issue is, because they found out too early on that Hope has to be the like fully activated tribrid to defeat Malivore, and then it took 2 full seasons after that for her to actually become the fully activated tribrid. Like, the pacing is just off, but beyond that, it just gets really repetitive. It seems like each monster is kind of its own concise plot within the episode. By the end of the episode, it's completely resolved, and then not much from the monsters really carries on into future episodes. Like, they were talking about the Sphinx's prophecy briefly from the last episode. Obviously, Caleb has his car in future episodes, but they just like don't seem to affect the overarching plot that much. I'm being a little hateful. I'm just in the mood for a critique, but that's with like Malivore. It's like, I mean, he was made against his will, granted, and with the one purpose of eating monsters, but like he's out here just like beefing, and it's like, what does he want? Just to eat more monsters? Like, are all the monsters are already in his stomach? Like, he ate all of them. So I think that's part of it for me, is that while Malivore really did have potential, the way they wrote him was not in a way that was interesting enough to not kill him until season 4. I think there are a lot of elements here that I do really like. I wish they had kept Sebastian around for a little bit longer. Raph meeting his dad, I know that has more story later on, but it just felt really like anticlimactic. I don't know. There's just so many things more that they could have done with Legacies that they didn't, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not a writer, whatever. Someday I'll make a video of like what Legacies should have been. Anyways, thank y'all for hanging out with me during this video. I have no idea what the vibes are going to be like for this. It's definitely going to be like different because it's not me watching the episode for the first time. So I hope that regardless you enjoyed it. If you're still in the Christmas spirit, you can check out my reaction to Nina Dobrev's Love Hard movie, or you can subscribe and turn my notifications on and wait for my reaction to the Vampire Diaries Christmas episode tomorrow. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all those who celebrate, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!